speaking on the impact of social media on Nigerian youth of the 21st century. I have here with me
Chileke Stanley,
Elizabeth Asandu,
and my name is Ojuku Gilda. Alright, so on today's episode, we're going to be discussing the advantages and disadvantages of social media. Now, social media is a very common term amongst everybody. I'm very sure everyone knows what social media is. It's those little platforms we use to ease communication, to make our day-to-day lives easier. Instead of always calling on the phone, you could just text someone, that kind of thing. So with my group members, by the end of this session, we're going to have an interactive session, right, to go through these advantages and disadvantages, to see how people have used and misused social media. Now, our main objectives, yes, our use of social media. Social media is used nowadays to, like I said earlier, to ease communication, to market your businesses, just to make the world a smaller place, basically. So I don't have to worry about calling somebody all the way in Germany when I'm in Nigeria, when I could just FaceTime them. It has made those things easier. But now we want to explore the availability of social media. We want to explore how it has affected our youth. Nowadays, our youths are just like always on their phones and doing this and doing that. Nobody wants to be productive anymore. And we are seeing that everyone is focusing more on what they are seeing, people's lives that are being posted on the internet, basically, and they don't want to make the best of their own lives. Girls are focusing on how to make their bodies better. Boys are focusing on how to make illegitimate money. So we want to explore all these things and also prefer solutions to these problems, to see how we can make our society a more conducive place for the next generation. On this segment, I'm going to be inviting two of my group members to explore the advantages of social media. I'm going to invite Sheyi Olule and Elizabeth Osandu to speak about this topic.
Hello, my name is Olule Oluwaseyi.
and my name is Elizabeth Asandu.
Yeah, and we'll be exploring the advantages of social media on youth of the 21st century. Yeah. So basically, I'll be starting first, talking about the advantages of social media on our youth. Now, we have seen that several businesses have been set up through the use of social media. People now exhibit their stuff on social media through the use of pictures. People modeling, selling of shoes, selling of clothes, which normally, if there was no social media, those things wouldn't have come to play. Social media has actually given quite a number of people a future that they did not seek for. It has reduced the unemployment rate, and it has reduced the level at which people commit crime. Now, most people have become billionaires and millionaires here through the use of social media, and it also has increased the network because it gives us the opportunity to meet quite a number of people. There's some people that they find their life partners through the use of social medias. They find their network, their business partners through the use of social media. Partner, what do you have to say about the advantages?
Yeah, you know how a lot of people are always going for like a formal gathering to learn things, but guess what? Through the social media platform, we can just click on YouTube videos, we can learn makeup, tutorials, cooking, anything basically you want to learn. You don't have to sit down in a formal gathering. You can be in your house or your bed, learning anything in particular you want. And then also we get to meet a lot of new people via the social media. You can make friends, you can hook up with them via the social media. So that's a very big advantage.
And I'm not even sure if you know about this Olajumoke story. Whereby she was just working for King and she got her modeling career from there. So it's a lot of advantage though, and I think people should explore those things here.
Yeah, so
Thank you so much.
thank you.
Hello everyone, our partners Sheyi and Elizabeth just concluded the exploration of the advantages of social media on 21st century youth. Of course there are advantages, and definitely there are so many disadvantages of social media on 21st century youth.
So in this segment of the show, we're going to be exploring the disadvantages of social media on Nigerian youth in the 21st century. So one major disadvantage that I've noticed on social media is the problem of peer pressure, right? Everybody is seeing how this person is doing well and this person is doing well, and forgetting that your time is not the same as this other person's time. Like, cut your coat according to your size. Because you can't afford something now doesn't mean you won't be able to afford it later. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's one major problem I've noticed, and it's very dominant amongst the girls, like being materialistic and all that, feeling insecure from not being able to afford such things. This social media that we are praising is one of the vices our society has failed to actually, how am I going to put it, has failed to notice and say that yes, this is something bad, but everybody just goes with it because it's social media. What do you think?
First of all, I would actually say it's bad influence. Bad influence in the sense that you're seeing what your friends are doing on social media. You really do not know what's happening at the background.
Your friends.
Yes, your friends. People you claim to act as your friends. You don't know what they're doing at the background. You just come up and give you what you want to see on the social media.
And just because
you're just influenced by what they do.
Yes.
Another disadvantage to social media is that the 21st century youth get to be addicted to it fully. They put all their time towards it, except for those that actually make use of it for productive reasons. Do you understand? So they get addicted to it. They
spend all their
time on it, and another reason is that it reduces your financial literacy in the sense that you get to spend a lot of data on it, spend a lot of money on it, forgetting that your data and your money is going towards the owner of the social media.
Yes.
So it reduces your financial literacy. It just makes you especially when you're not using it for productive reasons, you're not getting income from it.
Especially when you don't have a stable source of income.
Exactly.
And then another thing I've seen, especially on Twitter, is the whole things about erotic content. I saw a photo shoot, right? A man, and I don't know if it's his wife. The level of professionalism was like top notch. But they were stark naked, stark naked, showing everything, and it was just too disturbing. Like, why do you have to do that? Why don't you?
Nigerians.
I doubt they don't look Nigerian at all. But why don't you share those beautiful things between each other, like behind closed doors? Why do you want to show the world and then hide behind the label of it's my work, or it's me being professional, or like that kind, or it's art? Yeah, that's what they say nowadays. It's art. Every single thing is art.
Because these days there's really no age restriction to social media except for Twitter. Twitter has age restrictions, so there are so many young people that go on social media and they can see these things.
And
so
even
we're spoiling the whole generation right from the young.
And even at those age restrictions, you can still see these younger ones having, like, you are even allowed to select the year which you were born. So it's like I can be born in, like, let's say 2001 and just pick 1997 or something like that. You get, so even these restrictions don't really do so much on it. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but then I believe that social media on today's youth in this 21st century has done more harm than good.
So towards the end of the show, we'll actually have an interactive session where we'll explore the solutions to these problems that we have provided. Thank you.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Alright guys, this is the final segment of the show, and we are going to be discussing these different problems here and how to solve them. So right now, I'm going to be asking my fellow group members what they think, and at what age, like, do they think that their children will be eligible enough to use social media. So we'll start from Stanley.
Well, what will I say now? I think the age of 18 is more appropriate because before that particular age, the child is already aware of the good, the bad, and the ugly. So he's expected to know that when he gets on social media, he can control himself or herself from getting into the wrong things.
I don't think so, because a lot can happen to your child. What if the child gets kidnapped or something and she needs to reach out to her parents or something? So I'm thinking like 13 or 12 is good enough for the child to start using social media.
Me personally, I won't allow my children make use of phone, not even talk of social media, until probably the SS2 or the SS3. Now, I don't agree with the idea about Stanley saying 18 years, because it's not even possible, because the youth of nowadays, even at 14, 15 years, they get access to social media. Even if they don't have their own personal phones, they can still open those accounts with their friends' phones or their parents' phones. But me personally, I think SS2 or they're SS3, they should be able to access social media.
Well,
Age restrictions, yeah.
you can't really say it's impossible. It is very much possible because I never had a phone until I got to SS3 and I was already 18 at that point.
Yeah, that was our parents.
Our generation
Every
is
parent
different.
can control it. If you choose to control it, you control it. If you say your child is not going to get the phone till when you finish secondary school, that child will not get the phone.
Alright, I believe that in as much as you're doing the whole being strict with your children, you should also provide things for them that would distract them from that social media. Like I believe that if you're not going to allow your children use phones, I don't mind that. But let there be something to make up for that. Let them find solace in something else. Like maybe if you have boys now, getting them game sets or helping them with extracurricular activities like going to play football and all that. Focus on them building themselves so that they don't just get bored and then really start looking for these things where they're not meant to find it.
But the question is that the children of nowadays, are they actually interested in all these things?
Yeah,
If you make it
No, during our time,
You
like
make it
when we were growing up, like them getting those games and getting those toys, they were the highlight of it. Like then, if you don't have toys, I mean, but nowadays you get somebody a toy. I saw a video, like about 6-year-old guy, they bought him an iPhone for his birthday. I mean, that kind of person, you can't get him a toy and he's going to be excited.
Yeah, so at the end of the day, everything still comes down to you being a parent and how to raise your children responsibly. If you're going to be liberal about it, don't blow things out of proportion. And if you're going to be strict, don't overdo it because the strictest parents raise the best liars. Let's face it. So, guys, that's everything for today's episode. And we will see you next time whenever we see you.
Bye guys.
Bye.